Preparation is where your confidence comes from. Hey, it's Walter here, and you're at the Think Profit podcast, where we're going to help you develop a rock-solid trading confidence and avoid the potentially endless cycle of system switching. Right, Hugh?
That's right. We're going to help you develop a wealth mindset, develop a trading strategy that fits your core personality, and help you overcome the obstacles that stop over 90% of traders.
All right, Hugh, sounds good. You ready to go?
Yeah, let's do this.
Hey, Hugh. So we have a question here from a trader, and she's just getting started trading. Hasn't been trading that long, looking for a trading system and all that. But her main concern is that she wants to get more confidence in her practice. Okay, so that's the thing. What would you say to a trader who's looking to gain more confidence in her practice?
Yeah, that's an interesting one.
Yeah.
Kind of reading between the lines, I think it sounds like maybe she's doing some testing and the testing isn't working out. And that's why she's quitting early, and she doesn't have any.
Yeah, she's
confidence.
on demo. She said she's trading demo. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, okay, if she's trading demo, then okay, maybe she isn't like back testing also. So if she isn't back testing, then she doesn't have. She might not have the data. Might not have enough trades to be confident in it. And it's like a basketball player, right? That you practice free throws, and the more you practice, the more confident you're going to be. If you're confident in practice, then you be confident in the game. So I think that's something she should look at, maybe back testing her strategy. And then, you'll get more reps in, you'll see more data, and then it'll be easier to take demo trades and then eventually live trades later if you can find something that works. So what would you say?
Yeah. I agree. So the biggest thing is going to be the practice. So like you said, if I demo trade for the next 3 months, how many trades am I going to get? Maybe if a system that trades 5 times a week and I trade for 3 months, so that's 3 months, that's 90, what am I going to get really? Like 13 weeks in, so 50, 65 trades under my, and it's good. They're going to unfold in real time and all that. However, if I backtest this weekend, I might knock out 400 trades over the weekend, and then I have some really good data, assuming that I've approached it in the simulator as I should, as a real, as a real trade, and not just change the way I take trades in the simulator. But I do that. Now I have some data. And the other thing that's really good about backtesting is you have a benchmark, and you could go, okay, my win rate was this, my average winner was this, my average trade was this, my average loser was that, my break-even rate, all that stuff. And then what I can do is I can go, all right, now that I'm trading in demo, does it match up? Right. And so, like you said, the guy who shoots free throws, 700 free throws a day for 3 months is going to feel a lot better when he steps up to the line than someone who's shot, 2 free throws a week for the last, 3 months or whatever. So it's a very different situation. And you in a way, you can't be really over prepared. Preparation is where your confidence comes from. Like you say, it's in sports. The ones who are super confident are ultra prepared, and like the coaches, that's their job, is to get their players prepared. And so that's what I would say about that, is that you really need to have a lot of them under your belt. Your confidence will come from your practice. It sounds like what's happening is she's trading demo, and she's all over the map, and she's not really sure what's going on. The other thing I would say, to keep the sports analogy going, is like, let's say that I'm a golfer, right? And the tournament's on my home golf course. So I know all the little ridges and the way that everything's tilted and the angles and the slopes and all that, right? And so I have a real advantage, don't I? Right? Well, you can do the same thing as a trader. So if you test, like if you've got your one strategy that you're super good at, and you have that chart template up that has whatever you need to have on there to make you feel comfortable, and you trade that same template obviously in your back testing in the simulator, then when you go to the live markets, it's like you've got that home, you've got that home golfing, what do you call it, golf course advantage or whatever, home court advantage, because you're seeing the market through the filter of your system, right? So, and you're so good at that because you've seen so many different types of markets through that system filter with the indicators or the template or the time frame or however you set it up. So it's really cool, like, to have that comfort level when you're in the live markets. You got all those trades behind you, you got all that data, and you're actually looking at the market. You go, you know what? This reminds me of when the market did, I've seen this before, sort of thing.
Mhm,
Like at a certain point, if you're an athlete or a stand-up comedian is another good example. Stand-up comedians, when you first start, you have different experiences. You don't really know how to deal with hecklers and that sort of stuff. And then once you get a lot of, hundreds of gigs under your belt, you know exactly like, okay, this crowd, I've had this type of crowd before, and that sort of thing. And so I know what to do. And the same thing happens when you trade and you get super good at your strategy because you've seen the markets through that filter for so long. You're like, oh yeah, I know what's going on here. This is going into consolidation or whatever. So yeah, that's and there's a lot of comfort in that. There's a lot of comfort in having the home court advantage. So yeah,
Oh yeah,
it's great.
definitely. And I think if you drill down even more, you could become a specialist more on like currency pair or market plus the system.
Yeah.
And if you study that one market a lot, then you would know that market really well too.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, empirically, we know that some markets are better for mean reversion trading than others, right? We know all this stuff. Like this is definitely, and some are better for trend trading than others. So this is all the stuff that, if you prepare and you've got it, then you're ready. Yeah. So
okay, cool. Thanks, Walter.
Right. Thank you.
All information in this podcast is for educational and informational purposes only and is not trading or investment advice.